back has grown, and so have my animals and my farm. Welcome everyone to episode 3 of Snowy Survival 2021, and as I just mentioned, there's been a lot of productivity going on since the last episode. I've increased my wolf count, worked on the animals, and also completed the farm and done some terraforming around that to make it blend in with the landscape. In addition, down here I've made space for a storage area, and what do you know, I'm recording this the day after Christmas, so the chests are still Christmassy decorated, so that's really cool to see. But anyway, I finally have sort of a storage system going on here, and hopefully I'll be able to stay more organized in the time being. So this episode is where it hopefully is going to get exciting. The last 2 episodes, not that exciting. This episode, yeah, we're gonna get into the Christmas mod stuff. We're gonna bake some cookies and get into some Christmas decorations that the Christmas mod offers. Speaking of cookies, I was already able to bake up a small batch of cookies for this episode particularly. So there is one cookie. Wow, they really aren't that great food source, are they? But yeah, there's some cookies there that I can eat throughout the episode. So, without wasting any further time, the first thing we need is a taiga, and I'll show you why. The Christmas mod shows many Christmas decorations, one of them being a Christmas tree. It comes in the white variant, which requires 2 white dye, but my favorite here is just the simple Christmas tree, which requires 1 spruce log and quite a few spruce leaves here. So I'm going to have to go explore quite a bit, and I won't bore you with all the exploring, but I am going to try to find a taiga. It shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think. But I will let you know if anything interesting happens, and otherwise, I will see you at the taiga. Is that taiga trees? I think that might be. I think so. Yes, this is spruce wood. This is really good. It's an entire forest of it. Alright, I'm going to chop as much of this down as I can, and also attempt to get a sapling to bring this stuff home. I haven't cut down a lot of the spruce wood, but I do have 4 saplings, which should be more than enough to start my own tree farm of spruce wood back at home. And that means that we'll have every type of wood except acacia, which I really don't need. So now I'm going to try to make my way back home. I kind of went in one general direction, so I should be able to find my way back home. But anyway, I'll see you back. Here we are back at home with the saplings safe and sound, so I'll just come over here and plant them on the ground. And also, as I was departing for the taiga biome, I ran into a creeper, and it turns out he had spawned in my basement of my house, so I am going to need to light that area up. But anyway, enough about creepers. We don't have time to deal with them. We'll just slap that sapling down there, and the other 3 saplings just like that. So they should grow fairly swiftly, but I also have something to persuade them to grow slightly quicker. Yup, I think it's working. I have now cut one of the trees down, and it's time to craft our first item from the Christmas mod. So all you have to do is put 1 log like so, and take the spruce leaves and surround it like that. And there we have it, the Christmas tree. So all we have to do is take it, and there's some interesting things about this Christmas tree that I'm very excited about. So, I don't really know where to put this Christmas tree, and I don't really know if I'm able to, like, break it again, because I have never really experimented a lot with the Christmas tree in survival mode. But I think I'm going to move my wolves over to this corner of the house and place the tree right over there. Which I'm very glad that I've done, because it looks amazing. So, as you can see, in the top right hand of, on the top right corner on my screen, I have a new effect called, like, holiday effect or something. I can't remember exactly, what it's called, and I can't see the name of it either, but this Christmas tree looks really good. Now, one of the ways we can make it look better is by putting some ornaments on there, so let's try to find some things to put on. A pretty expensive ornament indeed, but here goes the first ornament. We'll just right-click the tree, and boom! It goes on the top there, and I think that looks absolutely incredible. I'm not sure if we have any Christmas top tree stars or anything. We could put another star up there, but I don't think we're gonna get to killing a wither this series. So there is a star, and let me see if there's other things I can put on it. It turns out that there actually is a Christmas tree top star, and it cost three less gold ingots, or three fewer gold ingots rather, than the golden block. So there it is, and it looks awesome. So, right, I'm gonna go find some more ornaments. I wonder if wool would look nice. I don't know about that. Ooh, I'm not exactly sure about that. Let me try to find some other things. Well, maybe we don't have to make artificial ornaments out of blocks and items either, because in the Christmas Spirit mod, there are also ornament items which require a block of glass, an iron ingot, and the dye of your choice. You can have red, green, and blue ornaments, so in the morning, I think I'll craft some of those. Now that I've brought back 2 new types of flowers, we can turn those straight into dye, I hope. Yep, there's some red dye, and a cornflower will get some blue dye. Now I just need to get 2 bits of sand and 2 bits of iron to make both colors of ornament. There have been tons of Endermen in this world. I don't really know what the deal is, but just on this trip alone, I saw 3 and fought 2, and that did give me 2 Ender Pearls and 2 grass blocks, which is very nice. But I think I'm gonna need a little more defense because I got down to 2 hearts and almost died. And since I'm not very good at fighting in Minecraft, it looks like we're gonna release the wolves on them. Let's go. They're gonna follow me everywhere and protect me, and these guys can pack a punch. Plus, I don't think mobs typically attack the wolves, they're just focused on you, so the wolves really don't have anything to worry about. But now we'll slap 2 pieces of sand in the furnace, and when that's done cooking, we'll make the ornaments. For some reason, my wolves are always trying to die. One of them just got stuck in this block and almost suffocated, which I don't really know what the deal is. Maybe I have to make this hallway bigger. But wow, as soon as I release these wolves, they're just causing all kinds of trouble for themselves. But now we have the glass, so we can construct the 2 ornaments. So we will have the first one being a red ornament, so we just put an iron ingot on the top, a glass in the middle, and our dye at the bottom, and now we're given 4 red ornaments. To add to that, we just put another glass in the middle, another iron on the top, a blue dye on the bottom, and what just happened? Of course, it was the wrong dye. These are light blue dye candles, apparently. But that's okay, we can still use these red ones and slap them on the tree, and they look very nice. And plus, you can take these ornaments and put them on the wall, although that doesn't really make sense because there's a slab there, but it still looks really nice. But the items in the Christmas Spirit mod don't stop at just a Christmas tree, some ornaments, and a star. Oh no, there are cookies, and a multitude of them at that. So cookies are kind of weird, and I don't exactly know how to craft them and manage them and stuff. But there is a sugar cookie star, which requires decorating icing, sugar cookie sheet, and a cookie cutter star. Now I know how to get decorating icing. That I believe is just sugar and dye. Sugar cookie sheet shouldn't be too incredibly difficult. I'm pretty sure it should be on the crafting list right here, but apparently it's not. There is some sugar cookie dough, however. Maybe that is what I'm supposed to do. You can craft a cookie cutter circle shape out of iron, which allows you to make this cookie and one of these other cookies as well. Oh yeah, this cookie. Now this is a very special cookie right here. This is the Santa cookie, and needless to say, it's quite expensive. This cookie is the only cookie that in the mod will give you the holiday spirit effect. And this cookie is very powerful. It's like a golden apple, but you require a totem of undying, and I don't think we're going to be coming across any of those. And there is also a cookie tray, which requires 2 heavyweight pressure plates, or iron pressure plates, basically. So I would like to craft some cookies in this series, and I think these ones are going to be super easy to make. These cookies are just the normal cookies, of course. In addition to cookies, the Christmas Spirit mod brings more decorations, and these ones are not too out of my reach, it looks like. So these are white Christmas lights, which are just white stained glass and a torch. Super simple and easy to get. And that goes the same for other colored Christmas lights, except of course they have different colored glass. Now, these are strings of lights which can be made using string and these lights right here. And there are also multicolor Christmas lights, which is an assortment of all of these. There are just solid color ones, of course, and the flickering multicolor, which have the redstone to power the lights. And the decoration just keeps getting better with this wreath. I'm pretty sure it is a wreath with a TH at the end. But I won't judge the spelling, and it looks awesome. They just crafted that with the spruce leaves and sweet berries, which I do not have the sweet berries, but I'm sure if I look at that taiga biome a little more, I will find some. And of course, the leaves we have a lot of access to. So that's just an example of the bunch of things that you can do with that mod, and I think I'm going to need to feed my wolves now because, as I mentioned, they're constantly trying to kill themselves. In addition, I will grow the army. And grown it certainly has, and it's just going to continue getting bigger until these wolves start to be a problem, which they already are, but I just think it's awesome. And like, you just smack a mob when they're attacking you. You don't even have to smack them. If they attack you, the wolves will jump right to your defense. And it's just really cool to have an entire army at your side. Also, one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning of this episode is that I made this path right here, which leads from the house to the garden and also to the animals, which are insane. Here, I'm just going to show you what you can get from that farm. I got a pretty crazy amount of steak here, and I fed a bunch of mutton to the wolves to multiply them. And this is definitely going to be my food source, and even my normal farm is producing a lot of wheat, which is fantastic because when you breed those guys over there, that is just fantastic, and you can get a whole lot of steak from that. So I think it would be really cool for us to start getting some lights going. So if we go ahead and search lights in the crafting table menu, we are going to want, I think, the multicolored lights, and the flickering multicolored lights would be quite cool. I'm not sure how much redstone I have because I haven't gone mining, but in the last episode I did find some jungle temples which had some redstone in them. But anyway, no matter what kind I am making, I'm gonna have to grab a few of these. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these, because this is light blue stained glass, and I'm not sure where I'm going to get light blue stained glass. So maybe these lights will have to be saved for the next episode, where in between episodes I'll find, we'll try to find some light blue stuff. But, yeah. So until I can manage to get that dye, I think a mining trip is in order, but I don't actually have a mine yet. I was hoping to have a ladder going straight down to Y level 12 or 11 or whatever, somewhere in this basement, and I thought that this corner would be nice because you can just walk right down the stairs and hop into the mine. However, it may interfere with my chests, but it actually may not, because these are, like, this is 1, 2, 1, 2, so that's only space for 2 more double chests, and I could put a single chest here, but this would be a perfect space for that. But I still just think it would look kind of weird with the chests there. So I think I'm actually going... See, that's what I mean. They're always falling. They're literally always trying to hurt themselves. But anyway, I think I'm going to put the mine back here under the stairs. I think that'll be a good place for it. Well, here's a use for these bits of bamboo. I thought I wouldn't have a use for them at all, but they are a super easy way to make a whole ton of sticks, and I'm definitely going to need a whole ton of sticks because I need a bunch of ladders to get down to that one area. So if I just slap these in here, the crafting table, then we have plenty of ladders. Like that's I mean, we're at Y level 63, so even just a stack would be one too many. So we're gonna begin our trip down to Y level 11. We now have a bunker at Y level 12, so that we can mine a little bit. And sorry, actually, I meant Y level 11, because they work pretty similarly. Y level 11 works. And, Yeah, my dogs followed me down here. I thought I made them all sit up top, but I'm just going to hopefully mine quite a bit in between episodes here. I know, the meme, off-camera mining. But I don't want to bore you with, even time lapses of mining, because it's just a waste of time in the video, and I can get more done otherwise. So, anyway, speaking of waste of time, I will stop talking, and we'll head up to the surface and find our next objective, which is going to be setting up a tree farm. And I think that's the last thing I'm going to do in this episode. Yeah, I have spruce saplings, birch saplings, and oak saplings. And if I wanted to, and I probably will do this just for the coolness, I'm going to add the dark oak trees as well as the jungle trees, which will just leave acacia. If I ever come across one of those biomes, I can add that too. Saplings are amazing. With just one tree, you can have so many saplings come after it, and then we're gonna have a whole ton of these types of trees. And I have no idea how I obtained so many oak saplings. That's the amount I had after I planted a decent number of them. And wow, like, I must have gathered a whole ton of those. And once again, no matter how many I make sit, there's always one more. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Snowy Survival 2021. This is the last episode in the month of December, so technically my Christmas decorations are a little late for this series, but that's okay. We're gonna push the series on through January, and we're still going to have 4 more episodes yet to do awesome things in this world. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas yourself, as that was a few days ago, in fact, yesterday, as I record this. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Again, one more opening in my Discord server for the first 10 role. Go to my last video if you want more to know about that. First 10 people, join the server, get the role. That's simple. One more opportunity, you can join and get it now. Or you could also join my website if you don't have Discord, and also get the role on there too. But anyway, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And subscribe, like, do all the great stuff, do all the cool stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!